Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel, bro. Lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Real quick, this is a lesson I came across in a group chat. It says Congress is supersizing the IRS. Here's why that's bad news for everyday Americans, as we know that the IRS and the tax program, or the taxes is illegal. It's not, the IRS is not an entity of the United States, but in fact a private-owned business. Okay, just like the whole child support thing, the Federal Reserve, these are all private-owned corporations or entities that are not part of the United States government, though they're enforced under what they call the Code of Law. Okay, because you have what they call the Code of Law, which is technically illegal, but they put certain clauses and certain modifications behind these particular bullying points to make people think that it's actually law. And the fact that people have given them so much power and leverage over their lives to the point that they did intact it into law, or they're going about it as law. Because if you don't pay your taxes, then what happens is that they garnish your wages, man. You know, your wages get garnished, and before you know it, you owe. Okay. So anyway, it says here, Americans love their fast food supersized, but supersizing the Internal Revenue Service, probably not so popular. And that's the spirit, because I was looking at a video today by one of the elder brothers, and the guy was bringing us out on how they need to do this, because basically they need to bully people into paying more taxes and higher taxes because the dollar is collapsing. And they need to get people on board with this, okay? Because if not, then they're going to pretty much hit a free fall, which they're going to do it anyway. But also, this is going to be one of the biggest kicking the asses of tax revolts, because a lot of people are going to get pretty much fed up with this system, and they're just going to stop paying taxes altogether, which would just make the IRS completely go out of business. Because if people don't pay their taxes, what you going to do? Come after everybody? Gonna lock everybody up? No. Okay, and this is the reason why they need to disarm people, because once they pass these laws, people are going to look up to Geared Arms, and they're going to want to take down this place. So this is the reason why they're getting ready to do a weapons grab, man. Okay, or some sort, because shit, they know the people are going to rise up. All right, but it says probably not so popular, but it says that's evidently of little concern to a majority of Congress. It says lawmakers are poised to pass a large tax and spending bill, which we told you this guy Biden was nothing but the damn devil, man. Okay, he's totally oppressive, man. And if you look at his old tenures and when he did videos about ruling on the MOTB, back in 2005 and 6, man, that guy is a straight demon. Okay, this is the type of guy that's, he said, look, he gonna give your ass 5 years per rock, man. You get caught with some crack, he gonna lock your ass up. This devil ever changed his stance. Okay, he just putting on the front because you peon milk-minded Negroes put him in office. Okay, but it says lawmakers are poised to pass a large tax and spending bill, which Biden is eager to sign, that would increase IRS funding by an astounding $80 billion. See, that's a lot of money. It says the legislation provides 14 times as much funding for enforcement as in fishing expedition audits than it does for taxpayer services such as answering the phone, according to Ben Suxer for American Tax Reform. So basically, man, they're going to undergo audits, man, whether you live in a subsidized housing, whether you live or you overpaying tax, you got business, they're going to do audits, man, because the thing of it is they want people to revolt. Even Esau was looking like, what the hell is wrong with these people? They're not even trying to come against us, man, because you hell-bent on going to job every single day, paying bills, totally slave-minded, man. Okay, which is making the whole country suffer, because when you look at the commerce, people, they're just going back and forth to work to make the American dollar. Like literally, that's a spell. Okay, because if you look at the dollar, it's basically a talisman. Okay, which is basically sorcery or a pendant or device that deals with witchcraft, and people is under the spell under the US dollar, man. That's why it has so much symbology on it. Okay. But it says here, the IRS will more than double its workforce under this legislation. Joe Simonson reported for the Washington Free Beacon. In fact, the supersized IRS will boast more employees than the State Department, the FBI, Border Patrol, and the Pentagon combined. It says advocates of increased IRS funding argued that this will raise revenue for essential government spending projects and crack down on rich billionaire tax cheats who aren't paying their fair share. So, get them. We don't care. But here are the 2 reasons everyday Americans should be concerned about this drastic expansion of the IRS. It says expanding a rogue agency without accountability, man, to the point that the people will come and get you. You know, like the task force, you know, like they got what they called, what do you call those people, man, that grab up the ICE, okay, the immigrants, community enforcement, or whatever it's abbreviated as. But those immigrants, man, they send ICE after your ass if they feel you've been here too long and you ain't got your visa or you ain't become a citizen. They'll come and grab you up, man. And they got private security forces for this place because the IRS is owned by the elites. It's just a private taxation firm that incorporates and put Jakes in bondage, man. It's slavery, okay? It says the IRS have abused its power in recent years without little or no real accountability, right? Because you people, all these people, they just say if you had an entire state or a city to stop paying taxes, they're not going to come and get everybody, man, okay? They're not going to audit everybody, and you're going to put a flaw in their system. But see, you people are afraid to take a chance because you're afraid that you're going to lose the little bit that you don't have. But what Klaus Schwab say? He said you should own nothing and be happy about it. And this is what you see. So eventually you people going to have to rise up against this place, okay? Because technically they've already declared war on you, you know? But if you citizens in Babylon stop paying your taxes, man, that shit'll go down overnight, man. All right? You wouldn't even have to, I mean, it's to the point this shit will go down overnight, you know? But it says, for example, under the Obama administration, it says the IRS specifically targeted conservative nonprofit groups and what was a massive scandal. But more recently, IRS employees illegally leaked the private tax documents of wealthy private citizens who weren't breaking any laws to the media in order to make a political partisan point in favor of increasing taxes on the rich. Okay, and this is Philip Kirpin. It says Lois Lerner is retired with full pension and never suffered any consequences for weaponizing the IRS against conservatives. It says, but nothing happened to Lois Lerner, who oversaw the IRS during the Obama era scandal. Why you Jakes think Obama was just this good guy? He's responsible for a lot of the shit you've seen happening in the world today through his paperwork, his pinpoints. It says, why on earth would we want to expand their resources and power with this track record and no real accountability? Okay. Proponents say we have nothing to fear, we have nothing to hide. All right, and it's the point. It says cracking down on a working and middle class. It says Americans are struggling right now under the crushing weight of inflation, facing a shrinking economy and declining real wages. Last thing they need is a tax crackdown from their friendly neighborhood IRS agent, right? Because they're actually losing money. And like I said, they're getting ready to do a gun grab, because once they do this, people are going to look to take arms. So they're going to have to do something quick. And this is part of Satan coming down with great wrath, man. It says the crackdown from their friendly neighborhood IRS agent. It says even if they done nothing wrong and ultimately don't have to pay up more in taxes, it's a headache and a half that can involve many hours of paperwork and expensive legal accounting assistance. Yet that's what millions of Americans will face under this IRS expansions. But it's simply not the case, as proponents insist that an increased crackdown will only target the rich, and that's bullshit, man. Okay? That's unlikely. The rich don't pay taxes for real, you know? So anyway, this is the book of Psalms 94:20. It says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which framing mischief by law? Okay, the throne of iniquity is you Edomites, man, you elites, you damn devils, okay? You the one that put these programs and these built or these particular laws in place to oppress Jake. And really you oppressing your own people now, okay? Because you put it in line to oppress Jake, because they have what they call a debt class ceiling, which Jake can't get above that. You know, you may have a Negro or two or three to kind of break the barriers of the ceiling, but even then, compared to Warren Buffett and, you know, these rich guys, man, Donald Trump, he ain't even rich for real. But like, think about Klaus Schwab's and George Soros and Warren Buffett's and Robert Kraft's. Them guys are worth 100+ billion. You know, what's this guy's name? That was the head of Google. Okay, you got what's this dude's name, man? We were just watching him over the weekend. He's worth 101 billion. Then you got this guy Jeff Bezos, okay, with Amazon, worth billions of dollars, okay, damn near trillionaires. And yet you got Jakes like Michael Jordan that's only worth 1.8 billion. Oprah Winfrey worth a couple of billion. Jay-Z worth 1.9 billion. Kanye worth 3 billion, probably more, okay. That's chump change compared to what these lower level luminaries have. So you Jakes, you can't get it. You can't get it like you want. Because even then, with all your billions, like look at this guy Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather ain't a billionaire, man. He's worth a couple of $100 million, okay? But hey, to a nigga, that's a lot. But you know he would never be on Warren Buffett level. You see? So you Jakes, man, you don't understand it. But it says, should the throne of iniquity find fellowship with me, which refrain with mischief by law? Okay, and the laws are the wicked laws of this society, man. Because the laws in this society are steered towards oppressing Jake. You know, like if you make a certain amount of dollar amount and you a so-called Negro within a particular zip code, you're going to enter to a higher tax bracket. That's why when you fill out W-4 forms, they ask you your race, they ask you your zip code, your address, because this is how they're able to classify you. Let's just say if you gave them Inglewood, let's say if you stayed 6314 Calumet Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, and you make $30 an hour, man, they're going to tax the hell out you, man, because you live in Inglewood and you making too much money. So therefore, they need to knock you down a peg because they want you to struggle. They want you to they want to control you. And that's what this shit is all about, control. Okay? And when we get you devils in slavery, hey, we're going to put a holy hell on you. All right? So this is Isaiah 10, New Living Translation. It says, what sorrows await the unjust judges and those who issue unfair laws? Okay, this is unfair because this is going to target all of us unless you Edomites and you Jakes do something. Because us, the men of the Lord, we're not going to do shit. We're going to let Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai fight our battles. But you 2/3, man, and you Edomites, y'all got to do something, man. Because this is affecting you too. It says they deprive the poor of justice. And who was the poor? The Israelites. And deny the rights of the needy among my people. Okay, because when you have higher tax rights or higher tax brackets, or you have more audits, you getting bills in the mail. Okay, they garnishing your wages. You can't even pay Peter to rob Paul, or rob Peter to pay Paul. You know, and the list goes on. And most Jakes are living on the budget anyway. You know, Jake get a little money, they go stir crazy. But it says here, deprive the poor of justice and deny the rights of the needy among my people. Who is the Lord's people? The Israelites, man. Our people, the Negro, Latino, and Native American, and the Israelite foreigners, or the scattered, or the Israelite foreigners, man, or the speckled birds. It says here, they prey on widows and they take advantage of orphans, all right? And we would consider orphans because the Heavenly Father left us for a time. You know, it says, what will you do when I punish you and I send a disaster upon you from the distant land? Okay, so that's the point, you know. And judgment against Assyria is talking about you so-called white people, you damn devils, man. All right, because hey, you're responsible for all this shit. Okay, uncertain riches. Yep, 1 Timothy 6, and I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, charge them that are rich in this world, that they may not be high-minded, okay? And we are charging you at least. We bring you up on charges. We're telling you that you're going to slavery, and you're going to pay for all the wickedness that you've sold in the earth, okay? And mainly the wickedness that you've done to our people. You're going to pay for it. Because in the kingdom, hey, we're going to tax your ass. In the kingdom, you ain't going to have a pot to piss in. Only thing you're going to know is work, work, work. Well, one day off is the Sabbath. And even then, on the Sabbath, we're going to fuck your ass up in your mind, man. Okay, because you can't work, so we just gonna take it out on you the next day because you got that day off. We gonna make your ass work extra harder, and in the last day before the Sabbath, we gonna really make you work hard. Okay, because you devils gonna know what it's like to work, straight up, man. Because the type of shit you put our people through, it's ridiculous, man. You know. But it says, charge them that are rich in this world, that they may be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. Okay. So that's and talking about you Jakes too, man. Okay, you Jakes out there that have a high-minded mindset in this society because you got businesses, you know, you got certain jobs, etc., man. Hey, this is talking about you too. You Michael Jordans, man. You Kanye Wests, you Oprah Winfrey's that look down on your people. Hey, man, we charging your ass too because guess what? You gonna have the same fiery fate as this damn devil, all right? But anyway, I'm gonna end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.